If you do not understand white supremacy, what it is and how it works, everything else that you understand will confuse you. And black people are the most confused people on the planet, confused about everything. We're looking at this world around us and we're totally confused. Because that world is made by the white supremacists. And they are the greatest confusers on the planet. They're masters of confusion. How else can you control people over a long period of time without confusing them? It's an absolute must. Otherwise, you have to stand over each individual with a gun all day. The white supremacists don't do that. They stand over them with a gun every now and then. But on a day-to-day basis, they got everybody on automatic. Robots. They got everybody on automatic. Robots.
There's a time and a place for dancing and entertaining, but it's not in the middle of a war. What we need is calm and quiet thinking and analysis. See, this is why it is important to read the newspapers. See, this is why it is important to read the newspapers. Newspapers.
I think a lot of people are confused as to what Black History Month is supposed to be about. And the one thing I want to say is that I searched it. I asked ChatGPT, who else has Black History Months? Like, what other countries have Black History Months? And the only other countries that have Black History Month, hold on, let me see. Here, let's see. I have them written down. Here we go. Canada. Canada's Black History Month was first celebrated in 1995. So that's very recent. The United Kingdom has Black History Month. It was first celebrated in 1987. Also pretty recent. And the Netherlands, which is not officially recognized, but celebrations began in October 2013. So that's only 3 other countries other than ours, and all of their Black History Month started after ours. Black History Month was originally Black History Week, and that started in 1926. So Black History Month was founded in America because of the oppression that we suffered here. It was something that we founded, not that white folks founded and gave to us. So when I saw people up in arms and upset, yes, by Carter G. Woodson, when I saw people up in arms and upset because they were saying that Trump was going to take Black history away, let me tell you something. Trump can't take away Black history because Trump didn't give it to us. Do you understand that? White folks can't take Black history away because they never gave it to us in the first place. We are the ones who started Black History Week. We are the ones who joined with Carter G. Woodson in that. We are the ones that kept celebrating it every single year from 1926 up until 2025. And we are the ones who extended it to a month. And then everybody else jumped on our wave as usual. So can't no white man, president or not, take away Black History Month because they never gave it to us. We gave it to ourselves. It is for us, by us. So you can't scare me by telling me that some white president is going to take away something that they never gave us in the first place. Come on, y'all. Come on now. You're not scaring me. And people like that who are fearful that the current white president, as if we haven't had a whole bunch of them, the current white president is going to take it away. You want white approval too much. Because why do you even care? You supposed to celebrate Black History 365. What you mad about? Whether he makes a proclamation or he don't make a proclamation, who gives a rat's behind? Because we're going to do what we do, what we've been doing since 1926. So I wanted to read to you what Carter G. Woodson said about Black History Week, which is how it started for him. Hold on. No, that's Negroes with Guns. Where did I put it? I think it's a PDF too. Here it is. Here we go. So this is his actual words from 1927. At this time, this was the second annual effort, because he said it started in 1926. So this is the second year. And this is just some of his thoughts on what he has to say about, hold on. Let me make it bigger. Okay. So yeah, so this is just some of his thoughts. Let me go down. I just want to read because it's long, so I don't want to read the whole thing. Okay. Here we go. This is the meaning of Negro History Week. It is not so much a Negro History Week as it is a History Week. We should emphasize not Negro history, but the Negro in history. What we need is not a history of selected races or nations, but the history of the world void of national bias, race, hate, and religious prejudice. There should be no indulgence in undue eulogy of the Negro. The case of the Negro is well taken care of when it is shown how he has influenced the development of civilization. The demand for literature was not restricted to those sections of the country in which Negro schools are established. White schools interested in interracial matters asked also for such literature and availed themselves of the opportunity to direct attention to the achievements of the race during Negro History Week. So, as you can see, he started it, and white schools jumped on the wave. They availed themselves of the information that they were already given to the Black schools. They joined in what we were doing. And also, this was to show because they were ignoring our contributions to the country. They were ignoring what we had done here. That is the basis on which Black History Month is started. There's in other countries, or I'm gonna assume that in an African country, you probably don't need Black History Month because all of your history is Black history, right? This is what we created to celebrate ourselves here. And I keep seeing things that are celebrating other people from other places. That is not what this was for. This was for to show what we have done in this country. That is Black History Month. That is Black Negro History Week. The history of Negroes and our contributions to America. That's what it's supposed to be about. I don't understand. I've been seeing so many things. You turn it into something else, and it's also not supposed to be a eulogy to the Negroes, which means where you sit here and you talk about the same people every year, year in or year out, making it boring for the kids. Where the kids don't care nothing about Black history because it's the same information every single year. There's so much new. Did you know that 2,000 Black people held political office in the 1800s? Did you know that? There is so much Black history, especially there's all kinds of history here in New York. Start digging up some stuff to teach these kids and stop teaching them same boring stuff every single year. Rosa Parks, the back of the bus. Come on. There's more than that. The same people every year. Stop. There's more to it than that. We're supposed to focus on the contributions of us to the country. I just wanted to read this part here. I wanted to go further. Hold on, let's see. I wanted to talk a little bit about how it was received by other Black people. We're reading the Journal of Negro History, written by Carter G. Woodson, which is a year after he started Negro History Week. So we're just reading how it went over in the Black community, okay? Because I was stating before that, Democrats were trying to scare us into thinking that, Trump was going to cancel Black History Month, which he ended up not doing. He ended up doing actually the opposite. And, but even if he had, my point was that white people didn't start it and white people can't end it. So, not near white president started it and not near white president will end it. So, and those of you who are looking to white presidents to validate your Black History Month or History Week or whatever, that's your problem. That's not our problem, and we are stronger than you because you're looking for white approval, so you definitely ain't strong. Anyway, so we're gonna continue. Just wrap this up here. So it says that here, the demand for Negro history literature was unprecedented. It is safe to state that within the past 2 years since the instituting of the Negro History Week, elementary history of the Negro has become more common knowledge among the race than any previous time in history. The manner in which persons and agencies undertook to impress the thought of Negro achievement upon the public mind varied according to the point of view of the persons concerned and the constituents that they served. The ordinary elementary schools incorporated such ideas into the reading matter given the pupils from day to day. The higher grades resorted to declamations and recitations. Pupils in high schools and others more advanced stage playlets visualizing the life and history of the Negro. Schools and colleges which found it inconvenient to make such preparation, which required constant drilling, invited men and women well informed in the history of the Negro to address the student body at the hour of assembly each day during the week. In this way, there were few schools or communities which did not feel the impulse of the hour and had not the opportunity to profit by the enthusiasm thus manifested and the information disseminated. So again, like I was saying, not near a white man started Negro History Week, which then grew into Negro History Month, and not near a white man could end it. Okay. I also feel the same way about Juneteenth. Just to throw this in there right before we leave. Juneteenth being a legal holiday was something that always kind of got on my nerves, because I just felt like, why? Because when you make something a federal holiday, now everybody, you can't pick and choose who gets to partake in the holiday and who doesn't, because it's a federal holiday. So which means banks are closed, businesses are closed, and certain people, most people who have who have certain kinds of jobs, get the day off. And I feel like the majority of those people are the people who have the day off are white folks. So why the hell should they get a day off for Juneteenth? I never appreciated that. I prefer it to be in-house, where we do our own celebrations, we do our own thing, because now they have changed it and sprinkled it and put a whole bunch of extra things on it that don't belong on there. They didn't change the colors from red, white, and blue to red, yellow, and green, and gold, and all kind of colors of countries that don't have nothing to do with America. But that's the colors that they choose to use for things like Black History Month and Juneteenth. So again, I'm not a fan of white people joining on our bandwagon and doing what we do, because they make it whack and corny, and then things like that. So that's the end.
EvenMelanin.com. Smooth and even. Let the glow begin. Age with grace at Even Melanin. Radiant skin where beauty sprung within. Feel the love with Even Melanin.
Hey fam, tap in with your boy. Let's get us back together, man. I know we can do it. It's your boy Omizi. Did good. My brother D out here with us. Everything.
Place, man. It's a beautiful place. Yeah, don't worry about the Red Cross. Donate to and if you look at my Twitter, let's go to my Twitter at DeJuan I have my people I want y'all to donate to. I've been posting the links all day. Go to my Twitter. I got the links up to my boy Derek, my boy Tay. These people lost their houses, they lost everything. Everything that they know, gone. Please donate to them, please. If it ain't nothing but $5,